Hello there. My name is Jason Perkins. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. I'm an attorney who specializes in Georgia workers' compensation cases. I created this series of videos because I wanted to provide people who've been hurt at work with helpful information about Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits they can receive under that law. Today, I want to talk to you about one particular type of workers' compensation benefit, and that's permanent partial disability benefits. Specifically, I'm going to address the question of, does your PPD rating, your permanent partial disability rating, affect a workers' compensation settlement? So PPD rating is a rating that your doctor gives you when you reach maximum medical improvement, and it rates the permanent impairment that you have as a result of your injury. With regard to the question of whether your PPD rating affects a workers' compensation settlement, it certainly does. Insurance companies are businesses. For the most part, they're in business to make money. And when they make a decision about whether to settle your case or not, they're going to base that on what they expect your case to cost them in the future. So they're looking at how much you're going to have to pay out in future workers' compensation benefits. And your permanent partial disability benefits, your PPD rating, is one thing that determines what your case is going to cost them in the future. The higher rating you have, the more permanent partial disability benefits are going to pay out. So they're certainly going to look at that and make a decision about what they're willing to offer in settlement based on how high that PPD rating is. If you have a higher rating, they're probably going to offer you more money to reflect that in settlement. Another thing that's important to talk about is that when you reach maximum medical improvement and receive a PPD rating, that is a time that many people choose to explore settlement. It can be a good time to explore settlement because at this point you have a good idea of what you're likely to deal with in the future. Early on in your case, before you recover fully, it's kind of hard to predict what the future is going to hold for you. You don't know if you're going to get 100% better or not better at all. You don't know what sort of work you're going to be able to do in the future. But when your doctor's told you you're as good as you're going to get, you can have a good idea of what you may or may not be able to do in the future. Also what your medical treatment's likely to cost in the future as well. So this is a time that many people choose to explore settlement. Just one important thing to remember, and that is settlement of your workers' compensation case is final. In Georgia, workers' compensation settlements have to be approved by a judge at the State Board of Workers' Compensation. Once you agree to a settlement amount and that settlement is approved by the judge, you can't go back and change your mind later. So if you settle for too little, you're not going to be able to go back and change that decision. So you want to make sure and get all the information that you need to make a good decision about settlement. It can also be a good time, if you haven't already, to speak with an attorney and get a free consultation about your case to make sure that you're considering everything that needs to be considered. Hope you found this information about whether your permanent partial disability rating affects a workers' compensation settlement helpful. Yeah, please let me know that. One of the best ways you can do that is by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up. And again, if you have more questions about workers' compensation or want to set up a free consultation with me, I'd be happy to do that. There's two easy ways you can do that. One is by calling the phone number at the bottom of the screen, and the other is by reaching out to us through our website, which is www.perkinslawtalk.com. You can just complete and submit the free consultation request form there, and a member of our workers' compensation team will get a consultation set up with you. I'd like to thank you again for watching this video today, and I want to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injury.